banks aren't worried over the 19% jump tariff imposed on the Philippines. Here is the report. Amid concerns over the potential impact of the 19% jump tariff on the Philippines, major banks themselves aren't too concerned of the risks.
We think the impact for the bank's performance is very minimal, if at all nothing, right? It's very minimal. We continue to see our corporates remain fairly bullish about prospects in the Philippines.
According to BPI President TG Limcaoco, even if export prices to the U.S. rise, the overall effect on the economy is marginal.
Yes, it might hurt our exports a little because it raises the cost of landing there. But really, when you think about our exports as part of our total economy and U.S. exports as a percent of our exports, it's actually very small already. Right? And many of our exports go to other countries.
And so the impact of tariffs is kind of muted. But for those that are engaging the export market, they're part of a chain, and they're not necessarily absorbing the whole impact of tariffs on their costs. And so this is something we think the impact is kind of muted even for our exporter clients.
In fact, the tariffs may even lead to lower prices locally.
I think, Titas, you also have to realize like a country like China has to keep on producing, right? And so if their goods going to the US have less demand, they will keep on producing because that's the way their economy works. And so what will happen is those goods will come to other countries like the Philippines at lower prices. And in fact, you will see lower prices.
Despite expectations of a rate cut from the BSP, BPI's earnings remain strong.
You've seen the earnings of other banks in the Philippines, and I think there's a clear message that's going on in this country. This country, continues to do well. The banks are doing well, I think, and consumers remain confident in their futures.
But to tell you honestly, this is not. The upcoming interest rate cuts that we expect for the remainder of the year are not the first interest rate cuts that we've seen. And so we've already started to see these interest rates cuts, and they're already having an impact on our NIMs. But as you can see, our NIMs continue to be buoyant, and in fact, we're about 34 basis points higher NIM in the first half of this year.
Meanwhile, Limcaoco confirmed Friday morning that BPI is expanding to Singapore. Its first office in Marina Bay Financial Center will cater to Filipinos with at least 50 million pesos in investable assets. Jin Kim, Billionaire News Channel.